Okay, re-emphasizing this is post-commentary because the commentary I had recorded live got deleted and well, it wasn't deleted, it was only 30 seconds. So unfortunately, I feel like this video kind of takes a pretty hard hit because it was like 25 minutes before, now it's only 11, which kind of really sucks, but that's that. Um, oh, I also meant to say this, but I didn't. The reason I can't re-record this is because of save state, so I'd have to restart the entire game, so that's why we're just doing post-commentary instead. But anyway, we're in the castle, and the difficulty curve is insanely high, like nothing else, and it's kind of super crazy, so I just show myself progressing through it, and admit when faults happen. So I did the first room. I played through it pretty crap, honestly. Like, I was being way more reckless than I should have, but that was just more along the lines of, like, hey, here's what it is. And at each little, they give you, like, a checkpoint a lot, where you can get a power-up. And then this room, I find is, like, the first hurdle. Rooms 2 and 3, I'm gonna call this one room 2, I think are the worst. Because, like, getting this timing down is really irritating. So, yeah, and then, of course, falling in lava is a one-hit kill, but the rest isn't so bad, so... I got very unlucky there, because I thought I didn't land on it, but I was on it, and then I was sliding off of it, and I died. So, yeah, didn't quite do so well. And that's one bad room. And then this room, there's a little tile underneath the window that acts as a booby trap, and this is me explaining it in the video. So, if you step on it, it'll activate, like, a trap, and the point is you're trying to jump over it, but because I'm the luckiest person on Earth, I just barely don't clear it. And then I accidentally slide into the second one. And then I slide into the third one, because I am the luckiest person ever. And then this is the next worst part. That was a very quick cut, but yeah, the next worst part is just running around back and forth trying to clear these jumps, and you know, I died a lot, but because post-commentary and all the live commentary is trashed, I kind of had to, you know, remove a lot of it. But I figured show a few fails just to show you how I progressed through it. And then after that, like, it's not so bad. These next few rooms are super easy, but those two just the lava pits are like the worst of it, and microscopic platforming, and it gives you more checkpoints along the way, so it's like the third power-up in this level. This level also does not have any checkpoints at all. You have to do it all in one go, including the boss, which I think is incredibly stupid. But I also like to believe that if they remade this game at all, they probably would add at least a checkpoint. So see, that was easy. No problem there. It was just don't jump too high, and then when you get to this room, it's just take your time, and that's not hard at all, so... Like, the difficulty curve is insane, and then it gets weird, and they don't do checkpoints, which is dumb. So yeah, and then after that, then you end up in a boss rush, which is also fucking stupid. Now, I learned from having to redo this over and over again that apparently you can actually one-shot these guys by just doing a spin jump. It's not going to be shown in the footage because that was one of the things I cut out. But yeah, if you spin jump on top of these guys, you can just one-shot them. So that at least makes it a little bit easier, if you know that. But yeah, in other words, I think it's kind of like really stupid to do a boss rush in a level with no checkpoint in front of the final boss. So I kind of hate that a lot. But here's... this is the third stage, so that's me getting bopped. I've also learned that if you hide next to the pipe, like, the second you enter the room, just run, crouch, and you won't take damage. In other words, you always will, and it's kind of stupid. And there's power-up number 4, and then you just walk in. And that's it. Walk in, please, Mario. I'm probably talking about what's going to happen and venting about this. Yeah, and then it's Wario time, and the biggest problem I have with Wario is he kind of stops in front of you, so sometimes when you try and jump on him, you just barely miss, and then you end up taking damage as a result. But in other words, it's not the most stupid thing out there. That right there is what I mean, when he stops in front of you. And then you gotta redo the whole castle, and everything, and that's dumb. And I don't think fireballs actually hurt him, because I threw fireballs at him and it didn't seem like it mattered. There goes Wario again. Wait for the next bit. And I take damage again. See, I want to get to the important bit. Because he runs away, and then you get an ability, which automatically makes this better, and ironically easier, than the 3 little pigs, because it helps you along the way. But he also gets all the abilities you do. Now, what I learned, firstly, I was busy struggling to figure out why, when I was in midair, he would stop me and I would freeze and he could control air molecules around me. That didn't make any sense. So what my strategy was to try and lure him next to the statue so this way I could slide off of it and land on him. So that's what I'm trying to do eventually, like this. So this way he lifts himself up into me. That's what I'm going for. I found that to work out pretty well. See, just like that. It's not so bad. That part, I think I did pretty okay. No damage. And there's a mushroom there, but I didn't need it. And here I didn't do so hot, but the hero prevails, you know? Kinda got lucky. And then it goes to the credits. Now, during the credits, I did make sure to mention, because, you know, I kept it spoiler-free. It's not really all that big of a deal, and I feel like could be common sense for most people, but in case you didn't know, this is the first time Mario has ever shown up in a game. Back in '92. And it's kind of the only time Mario and Wario really fight. I mean, there is, I guess, Mario and Wario for Japan, that game, but I don't know. But, like, I remember saying something along the lines of, I think it'd be cool to see Wario show up in more actual Mario games, because you don't really get to see him. Like, the closest you get is Mario versus Rabbids at best, and even that's a bit of a stretch. So, that was kind of along the lines of that. And then, as far as other LPs, which haven't recorded anything yet, I'm still trying to, like, figure my life out. Honestly, I did this just because I tried recording a different game, and then I got mad because the recording fucked up because Elgato's a piece of shit. So I was just like, screw it, let's do Mario Land. So now I don't know if I should retry that other game, or if I should just do something else short. Because there's still Sonic 2, and it's a case of like, I want to, but I'm also terrified to, because I know once I start, I'm probably going to hate it. But I also know that there's a way I could... I know there's codes for it. I just need to look at them again. That's basically it. I just need to look into things again. But, that's that. As far as the actual LP goes, I would say this LP was a technical disaster in the sense that nothing worked out for me. But, weirdly enough, I don't hate it, and I think it's okay. Like, I know that is the stupidest thing to say, but, like, I don't hate it. It's like, the audio fucked up on both occasions, but I feel like somehow I've still done worse than this. So that's something, I guess. That's a really weird feeling, so... credits going for a little bit longer, I'll probably cut short, because there was a point where I was also playing around with it because I wasn't sure if the credits were done, but we'll just cut that out. So, yeah, that's it. Sorry for any technical mess ups. I'm JC4R. I'm just gonna cut commentary here because it'll be awkward trying to balance it otherwise. So, see you guys later.